It's 7:45 p.m. You're lying on your bed just scrolling through social media. The clock ticks away. It's now 11:45 p.m. and you're still doing the same thing, scrolling your time away. Ever feel like you're on a hamster wheel, running and running but never getting anywhere? When was the last time you woke up, checked your phone, and before you knew it, hours had flown by? I was stuck in that loop at one of the lowest points in my life and was constantly overwhelmed and stressed. I had no control over my life. It was the exact phrases again and again. 10 more minutes and I'll stop. Just one more episode. I'll do it tomorrow. Those phrases are silently causing you to slip into a downward spiral. What if I told you this isn't just bad luck or poor planning? What if it's a carefully orchestrated scheme to keep you trapped in a cycle of endless toil? Today, we're diving into the sinister ways the system manipulates your time, keeping you in perpetual servitude. But more importantly, give you the tools to take back control. Prepare to have your eyes opened. Let's begin. The system doesn't just use time, it exploits it. The 9 to 5 trap. This isn't just a work schedule, it's a carefully constructed cage. The 9 to 5 workday became the standard during the Industrial Revolution, when factories and assembly lines dominated the workforce. It was a necessary evil to maximize productivity and efficiency. Designed to maximize corporate profits by squeezing every ounce of productivity from you, this model keeps you locked into a monotonous grind. You're not just working, you're feeding an unending cycle of corporate greed. The constant stress and pressure of a 9 to 5 job can lead to burnout, anxiety, and depression. The rigid structure of the 9 to 5 can make it challenging to balance work and personal life. Many people feel unfulfilled and dissatisfied with their jobs, leading to a lack of motivation and engagement. So what's their escape? Fantasy rather than reality. What's the antidote, you may ask? Well, firstly, stop voluntarily giving your time away after 5 p.m. The 9 to 5 grind isn't just outdated, it's a method of control. Escape it by negotiating remote work or flexible hours. If you can't change your hours, create a personal schedule that aligns with your natural productivity peaks, not the corporate clock. Adopt results-only work environment principles where you focus on outcomes, not hours. Prove that productivity isn't tied to time spent. You don't have to stay back past your work hours, unless, of course, you'd like to be a slave to the system or have a goal to climb the ladder while losing everything else. The smarter way is if they require you to stay longer, ask for the corresponding salary raise or find a better employer. Never stay loyal to two things, your job and your bank. Let's look at the second technique causing us to waste the majority of our time. Commute to consume. Yeah, you heard that right. Your commute is a battleground for your time. According to a recent study, the average American spends over 50 hours per year commuting. This translates to wasted time, money, and energy. Transform it from a waste into an opportunity. All hope isn't lost, though, because changing this habit is easy. Listen to audiobooks, educational podcasts, or even work on personal projects. Turn the system's trap into your advantage. Use commute time for high-value activities. Heck, consider carpooling with like-minded individuals to exchange ideas and expand your network. Did you know it was during a carpooling session that Netflix was born? By the way, if you're enjoying this video and want to get more direction in your life, a quick hack is to gamify your life, and if you'd like a detailed step-by-step guide on doing so, click the video in my link and download your free time-limited follow-along digital workbook. All right, back to the video. The third technique, one of the most sinister ways to keep you in almost a coma state every single day, is what I call the dopamine loop. Social media platforms are designed to trigger dopamine release, making it difficult to stop scrolling. In fact, in the book Hooked, Nir Eyal talks about how corporations have so much big data in our modern age that they can easily enhance their products' ability to cause us humans to form habits. In other words, corporations are focused every day on creating habit-forming products. This essentially means they take your time from you so they can change it into profit for themselves by driving more customer engagement, loyalty, and action-taking while keeping you glued to your screen on their platforms. I'm not against them, but it's not a good use of your time. This can lead to addiction and decreased attention span. Studies have shown that excessive screen time can negatively impact attention span, focus, and memory. If you've had enough of that, simplify your digital life by eliminating unnecessary apps and devices. Focus on the essentials and limit your screen time. You literally need a detox from digital overload at least once a week. Digital distractions are engineered to keep you hooked and disengaged from real life. Fight back by setting strict digital boundaries. Limit your screen time and schedule tech-free zones where you focus solely on your passions and personal growth. Silence and tranquility is the true luxury of our era. It's where real progress happens. In the silence, you can think. The fourth technique is consumer culture. It's the same technique that causes you to feel hopeless, poor, or lousy when you compare yourself to celebrities, stars, or even your neighbor without realizing that money might be all they have left. Advertisers use a variety of methods to manipulate our emotions and desires. They create a sense of urgency, scarcity, and exclusivity to persuade us to buy. Many products are designed to become obsolete quickly, encouraging consumers to replace them with newer models. This is known as planned obsolescence. In his book, The Corrosion of Character, Richard Sennett said, and I quote, "In a consumer society, people are more concerned with appearances and status than with substance and character." Here's how you combat that. Instead of focusing on accumulating possessions, prioritize experiences and meaningful relationships. Practice mindful consumption and only buy what you truly need. Consumer culture creates a never-ending cycle of dissatisfaction. Break free by adopting minimalism and focusing on value, not volume. Shift your mindset from consumption to creation. Conduct a consumer audit to identify and eliminate unnecessary purchases. Focus on investing in experiences and personal growth rather than material goods. You don't really need much at all to live a fulfilling life. Instead, spend your time on your passions, whether it's riding a bike or getting better at your running times or becoming a better basketball player for yourself. Grow your wealth not to accumulate, but to fuel your passions. The fifth technique is a world where everything is almost forced. Let me explain. We're all conditioned by society to believe we need to work hard on things even if we don't feel like it. What a bunch of nonsense. Stop doing things while forcing yourself. Start doing them because you got inspired by them. Winning shouldn't be forced. Winning should be like breathing. It happens because you were in the flow and being inspired by what you chose to do. Only after you get this mindset right should you proceed to time management, because time management isn't just about scheduling, it's about understanding psychological manipulation. Use techniques like the Pomodoro technique or time blocking to combat the psychological effects of distractions and stay focused on your true priorities. Apply deep work principles where you dedicate uninterrupted time to high-value tasks. Break work into intense bursts with scheduled breaks to maximize productivity. There's many different principles, but this isn't the video for it. However, it is essentially how you stay inspired and enter the flow state to ensure you're consumed by something meaningful rather than watching an idiot smile or pose for the camera. In conclusion, the system has been designed to exploit your time and keep you in a cycle of perpetual busyness. But now that you're aware, you can take back control. By implementing these strategies, you're not just reclaiming your time, you're reclaiming your life. In fact, while we're on this, a quick way to find some direction in your life is to gamify your life so it becomes a thrilling adventure with purpose. If you'd like a detailed step-by-step video on how to do that and also receive a limited time follow-along practical workbook for free, click on the video in the link, watch it, and claim your free digital workbook now. So what have you learned from our talk, and how does it apply to you? And how do you take direct action? Comment below and let me know. If you have any other questions, also comment below. And don't forget, if this video has opened your eyes, click on the subscribe button, like the video, turn on notifications and hit the bell so that every time I upload a video, you will get notified. Remember, true freedom starts with understanding and action. Thanks for watching Unbound Insights, and with that, stay unbound.